Hey, this is going to be a different video to people who have already watched my channel and are used to the way I talk and how I am and all the dumb shit that I may or may not say. But this is going to be, I've never done this before, so this is going to be a little bit more awkward than my other videos. So I'm just going to put that out there. It's going to be super different. It's going to be super awkward for me because I'm not used to this shit. And I'm also not used to whatever this about me thing is supposed to do. But I was looking on YouTube and I was looking at the progress and the growth that we've been doing so far in the channel. And I was looking at playlists and everything else like that. And then there was like a section right there that mentioned like an about me video, an introduction video to the channel, basically. So I wanted to do that. I don't think I'm going to edit this. I don't think I need to edit this. It's going to be relatively short. But I just kind of like want to go over about my stuff if anyone's like curious about it. Like how I got into doing this and how I got into gaming and like why I like posting stuff online. I thought it would be interesting for me anyway, just based off like I like looking at things like prior. Like I still have some of my old footage of when I had like YouTube like a while ago when the Hapog. If you guys remember the Hapog, I used to record videos on the Hapog, and oh my God, that was terrible. With the red, white, and yellow wires, then the Elgato came out. I don't want to get carried away. I used to do this for a long time, so I like watching old videos and seeing like how far I've come when it comes to the editing, comfortability of the camera and stuff like that, talking in general, communicating. So I think it's something cool to look at. So when I post this, I'll take a look back, you know, in a year from now and then 2 years from now and stuff like that. It's a good way to also hold myself accountable because I've tried YouTube for so long, but I've never like fully stuck with it. So I think it'd be like interesting. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. And then like also a little bit about me. I think it's also for new subscribers, old subscribers, maybe people who don't really know about me. And again, where I came from, why I like doing this stuff. So it's just a good like end all be all, like here's a glimpse into my life and what I am and like what I like doing and stuff like that. The main key things that I want to talk about is basically I won the lottery. I like working a lot. I can't stand still. I have crazy ADHD. Sometimes I'll go into tangents and I'm trying my best right now not to do that. And then like, I have to have multiple different things. I have a little baby boy. He's fucking amazing. I love him so much. And then, yeah, I also have my own career path that I took, away from gaming because I needed to have an income in order to build and get a future and stuff like that. We're working on expansion right now. It's currently February 17th. And I know that's February 17th because the 500 subscriber giveaway winner should have gotten his PS5 by now. If it went to the right place and he told or she told the person at the front desk who the username was, because I didn't get any other information. My fault, my bad. I already have a video on that. That's separate. Look at me going in the tangents already. And yeah, so I got a career in barbering, ended up doing that for a while, went to school in New York, and then basically did all needed to do for licenses there. Then I came back to PA, learned stuff here, worked for a while, and then opened up my shop during COVID and the pandemic and everything else like that. And now we're working on expansion. So I'm pretty proud of that. I'm doing pretty good with all these things, all these moving parts, how to read a shit ton of books that you guys can't see, but it's above here. And because I am also really bad at talking to people. Not that I'm bad at talking to people like how I'm talking to the camera right now, but apparently I can sound condescending and be an asshole. To me, it's more of like talking directly to someone, but we're such a sensitive culture now in this country that it's you know what I mean? If you guys know what I mean, if you guys are watching this video and you got to this point, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me catch my breath real quick. But yeah, so back to me winning the lottery. I was an orphan in Brazil. Both my parents, I won't go too personal into that stuff, but stuff, parents, family, stuff like that. Orphanage, was in an orphanage in Brazil for a couple years. Then my parents, who are American, flew all the way to Brazil, picked me and my siblings up, flew us all the way back, and then helped us out. They're basically amazing people. You rarely meet anyone like that anymore. There's no such thing as, well, not there's no such thing. Adoption is still around and stuff like that. But it's very rare to meet someone to go from the US, go to a different country, pick someone up, and then bring them back to this country who's not using them for sports. You know what I mean? Yo, you're going to go in the NFL. Yo, you're going to go into FIFA. You're going to do whatever the hell you need to do because we picked out a nice little ethnic baby. See, this is where my head goes. I'm sorry, that ADHD is kicking in already. Anyway, so that's what I mean by I won the lottery. Not that I won like, here's $10 million, Luis, here you go, da 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 da. But I did win the lottery in the fact that it's like such a percentage of a percentage of a percentage that some people out of nowhere was like, yo, we're going to go adopt some kids from Brazil and then we're going to bring them here. And then it is what it is. But yeah, everything that you see behind me and everything that I've done so far has been tons of hard work, and then also help from friends and family, stuff like that. Because I can't say that I've done it all to myself. I definitely put in the work and done whatever I needed to do to get all what I have now established, but it couldn't have been done without friends and family. Lastly, what I want to talk about, just to hold myself accountable so I can continue watching this, again, unedited, so I have to watch this whole. If I had to watch this whole, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy watching this as a whole, unedited. My main goal and purpose, besides taking care of my kid, and I love him so much, and what I want to do for him is basically teach him that everything that I have, and teach him earlier, so that way he can get and do everything that I basically have at an earlier time stamp. I don't want to give him everything. I want to give him the knowledge of everything so he can get everything. I want to teach him how to fish so he can get his own fish. Okay? That's a double entendre. If you know me, you know what I'm talking about. But my whole goal and mission in life is, by that time I'm at least 50 or 55. 55 is like, I would have to drop everything in order to do it. I mean, literally everything. If I don't do it at least 50, by 55, I have to drop every single thing that I'm doing and do what I need to do in order to go back to Brazil and then be able to build up orphanages, because where I came from is a super shitty area. There's tons of kids still dying. Medical system is pretty shit. I still need to relearn Portuguese. That's really fucking bad. I lost Portuguese. It was kind of embarrassing, but where we are, there's not a lot of native Brazilian speakers. So like Portuguese is really hard unless you're talking about it constantly with someone, you really lose the language. You know what I mean? It's a constant thing that you need to do. I could do self-teaching. I could do Duolingo and everything else like that. But let's be honest, I'm not gonna. If I find a teacher, that's definitely what's going to happen. But I do definitely want to learn Portuguese again before 50, 55. Again, 55 is cut off. I need to do it. But I want to go back to Brazil and be able to build up orphanages and help out kids that are around my area. And then hopefully I can do the same thing that happened with my parents and get some people to be like, hey, yo, do you want some, little ethnic babies and stuff like that? And then go to a different country and adopt them that way. But on top of the orphanage, I also want to be able to build, because I have dual citizenship, so I'm allowed to build stuff in Brazil where I am. I also want to be able to build and either schooling, hospitals, something. I need to go back to where I was and then basically give fortune to the less fortunate, when basically like me, because I would have loved to get some type of care package of food, toys, medical, a bunch of stuff, little kid stuff that little kids. Speaking of which, I had this purple Lamborghini, and I just remember the doors were missing, and I remember just like loving that purple Lamborghini. It was awesome. I used to actually climb on top of the roof and hide toys there because I was a really good climber. That's why I always joke about calling myself a monkey, because I used to love climbing trees, and I used to climb everything else like that. And I always remember the purple Lamborghini. Anyway, that's an about me. I thought it would be a cool video. I don't know how else to end this. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say. Other than, if you guys enjoy games and if you enjoy my personality and how I am, even if I'm an asshole, stay tuned and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My hands are itching for some reason. I don't know why they're itching. I also need to schedule like another tattoo session for my chest and stuff like that, because I want to get the chest, the neck, and back done. And then I might be done with tattooing. And it's not the whole chest and not the whole back. I want it to go to a point on the front, and then also on the back I want to go to a point, but to like a lower point. I really enjoy tattoos. I'm artistic and autistic. I'm a little bit of both. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know where to go from here.